Hi everybody, I want to talk about Kerala. Kerala is truly one of my most favorite places on earth. My time there was absolutely incredible. I don't even know where to start with Kerala. I visited Kochi, Munnar, Alleppey, Varkala, and Trivandrum, and I left a piece of my heart in every single city. The people are friendly, the air quality is nice, the streets are relatively clean, and I felt so safe. Yes, there were stairs, but they were more so curious rather than creepy. It was very, very rare for a Mallu boy to make me uncomfortable here. I really liked Kochi. I stayed in Fort Kochi and it was really peaceful. I was drinking a coconut by the beach and a group of boys asked to take my picture and the picture came out absolutely gorgeous. It's one of my favorite pictures of me. They captured my essence perfectly. Interacting with the locals here was so much fun. They were so friendly, so hospitable. In the evening, I met a friend at the hostel I was staying at, and we decided to walk a little bit into town and get dinner at a local restaurant. We had to walk for a bit, but it was so worth it. The food was delicious, and the owners of the restaurant were so friendly, so nice. I really enjoyed having dinner at this restaurant.
It's so rare to see trans people traveling alone, and I want to inspire other women like me and let them know that you can do things just like everyone
do what
else.
everybody else is doing. Totally. Yeah.
Everyone was so nice, so curious, friendly. I had a really good time interacting with the people here.
Excuse me, one quarter please.
So we were together and they only want selfies with me.
I think that's why.
Oh my god, I'm bearing the brunt of all of it. No, literally.
People having a selfie with me.
It's like a line of people all just, and Helena's just standing there. No one's even coming up to her.
No one's looking at me while you're next to me.
Then I headed to Munnar. I took a local bus, which was an experience. The views from the bus were gorgeous. I got off the bus a bit before town and headed to my hostel. The owner of the hostel told me to get off at this stop, but there's it's in the middle of nowhere. Now I have to walk with my guitar, my bags and everything, 20 minutes. I'm like, sir, you should not have told me to get off here. I could have gotten a car somewhere else. What? But look how pretty this is. I got a ride, yay! I really like this hostel, even though it was definitely more of a rustic vibe and could have been a bit cleaner. It was just nice to be able to lay in the hammock, feel the cool breeze, and just truly relax. I went for a sunrise hike that I definitely was not prepared for. I busted my ass on this hike. I could barely keep up with the rest of the group, and I thought I was in relatively good shape, but I really had to push myself. At one point, we were just scaling up a mountain, but the views at the top were absolutely breathtaking. It was so worth it. I felt just such a thrill at the top of this mountain. I felt so proud of myself. I just took a moment to reflect and think wow, I'm here on top of a mountain in the middle of India. It was amazing. I took the bus into town and explored the town in Munnar a little bit. But apart from some other guided tours, there didn't seem much to do there. I explored the tea plantations and that was also such a fun time. I stayed there for 2 days and then I decided it was time to go to the next town. I headed to Alleppey and I already have a video that pretty much sums up my time there. I really fell in love with this place. Backwaters were amazing. The tour guide was so knowledgeable. I learned so much. And ending the tour with a home-cooked meal was truly the cherry on top. The food in Kerala is delicious. Some of the best food I've had in my life. The hostel I stayed at here was so affordable, right on the beach. It was around 300 rupees a night, and it was just so nice. Alleppey is a place I would definitely go back to. It was peaceful, calm beach vibe. but also social with some really nice common areas. Locals that really knew how to hold a conversation. Great food, great restaurants. It was everything I was looking for. Then I went to Varkala. I had an idea of what to expect in Varkala because I had met so many travelers who had gone to Varkala already, and it lived up to the hype. I made some amazing friends here. We had such a good time together, and I even met up with them again.
How was she talking sometime ago? No, guys. Now how is she talking?
Cheers!
Beta. Bro, I'm traumatized. I meant they
Are you sure?
Grishma, turn. Fuck, I'm traumatized. I meant, bro.
I think we're Oh my
Fuck, I
god,
hate
we're
man,
running
I'm
from the
traumatized.
bed. Oh my god.
Bro, men are scary, yo.
Okay, now where do I go?
You'll not kill. Nothing is open, huh?
Where else can we go other
Nothing
than
is
there?
open. What the
we have
fuck?
to wait till those men leave and then go back.
I'm not ready for the shit. I'm not risking shit here. My parents will beat me.
If we were in a bigger group, we can go.
yeah, we
but
could
the three
have,
of
but
us.
three of us, I don't want to get raped.
You think they would do that?
I don't know. I don't trust men, bro. They're scary as fuck. Alien also, left early. You know, something.
Here? Food? Food? Okay. He said yeah.
I stayed at one of the nicest hostels I've ever stayed at, called Hostel. The dorms and amenities were so nice, and the receptionist was so friendly and helpful. I spent my days at various cafes, enjoying fresh food, lounging, riding waves at the beach, and then spent my evenings watching the most gorgeous sunsets. I will say that the vibe in Varkala is very different on weekends versus weekdays. Weekends are a lot busier, much more of a party vibe, whereas weekdays are much more mellow and relaxed. I felt comfortable enough to wear a bikini here. Just make sure you cover up before sunset when the crowds flock to the beach. The liquor laws are very strict in Kerala, and I didn't really experience much of a nightlife anywhere. And I feel like that is what is keeping Kerala from becoming an international tourist destination, because it is incredible. I love it here so much, and I know that Kerala is a place that I will definitely always come back to. Thank you to the Mallu men and women who were so hospitable, kind, and beautiful. You all really made me feel so welcome. That's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to see more of my adventures in India. Much love.